Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down. Bean. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. On 1st down, Bean.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Bean. And he's going to go down again.
Micah Parsons
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Off the play fake, Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
They've got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Snowhawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Bean in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Parsons.
What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on first down. Bean. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
On first and 10, Bean. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. To throw on second down. Bean. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Bean. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bean. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bean. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 23. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, play. Ready.
A play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here is Young. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Young. And this complete to Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Snowhawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Young off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Snowhawks continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the...
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. For the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Snowhawks open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, Bean throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Olave over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw again. And a completion to Wilson. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bean
going right back to Wilson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reynolds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bean.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bean. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He put together the kind of half you dream about. 5 touchdown passes, as his guys are well in control. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Here we go. On the ball.
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action. Young. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, Young. Out to the right here to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right. On the ball.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Young. He'll buy some time right.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Young.
He's going to get that to his running back down the backfield.
Touchdown!
Ken Walker.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Now Hunt on the return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Bean, catch made right side by Wilson.
He may go. Garrett Wilson.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
83 yards.
Are able to claw one back.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jackrabbit. Set, Hunt.
Young will set to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Ready?
Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, pardon Gardner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
3rd and short yardage. Young sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Ready.
Now Young on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Bean. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give, right side. Tony. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Snowhawks continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Guy feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
And he's looked really, really sharp.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Bean. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Joseph Osai. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Another carry for Wilson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Snowhawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Now Hunt on the return.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Micah Parsons
in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Bean.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Bean.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting.
And now off to the races down the right outside. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A give. This is Wilson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Snowhawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now Hunt on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
56 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry, hurry. Cut, cut.
The play fake, now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Snowhawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again. Bean. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Bean. And the pressure gets to him again.
Micah Parsons
in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down. Bean. In trouble, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Looking to throw on second down. Bean. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Bean. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Riley Moss. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Young here to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Bean.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bean. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
As they say here in Rio, Ate Breve. We'll see you next time.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Like, promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told the run. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Silver and Black. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter returning it.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
delay of game, offense.